Hey, restaurant owners, I'm sure at some point in time, it might have even been me, somebody has talked to you about a mission statement and how you need a mission statement in your restaurant. Well, I was wrong. You don't need a mission statement in your restaurant. You need something called a promise, and we're going to talk about it here in this video. Hey everybody, Ryan Gromfin here, author, speaker, chef, restaurateur, founder of therestaurantboss.com as well as clickbacon.com. And that's right, if I have told you in the past that you need a mission statement, I was wrong. About a year ago, I discovered something else, something different that I've kind of created, but I kind of took from some other businesses. It's called promises, and I love this, and I'll tell you why right now. In your business, you need at least 2 kinds of promises, sometimes 3. You need at least a few customer promises. You also need some employee promises. Some of you are going to take this to a whole nother level and you're going to have business or operation promises, which are going to be a little different. If you're a larger business and you have shareholders or partners, I suggest you do that. But at the bare minimum, replace mission statement with a customer promise. Here's what I mean. I'm going to give you an example of one of the better restaurant mission statements that I've heard. You know, they're all kind of fluffy. They're like, we're going to provide the best value possible to our customer at the most affordable prices. They all sound something like that. They're all total BS. But Panera Bread has a great one. It's a loaf of bread under every it's a loaf of bread under everybody's arm. A loaf of bread under everybody's arm, which is great. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek. We know it's not real. But that's kind of their thing, is a fresh loaf of bread for everybody. And I like that. But what does that really mean? The way I discovered this is about a year ago. I was working with a client and I was really being hard on him, asking him some questions about his pizza restaurant and how his pizza restaurant was going to be better or different than all the other pizza restaurants in the area. And there were a lot. He said, well, we're going to have better service. We're going to be known for service. And I said, tell me about what that means. Tell me about customer service. And he starts talking about customer service, but none of it was really making any sense. See, it's really hard to define customer service. We all say we have great service, but what does that really mean? So then this just came out of me and I said, tell me a promise you're going to make to a customer. And we kind of played with this for a little bit, but then something came out of his mouth that was like, you know what? I want to be the pizza restaurant for families. Most of the other ones are kind of dirty and kind of grimy and there's nowhere to sit down and people pick up their food and leave. But we want to be the place where families feel comfortable. So we kind of worked on it, and then out of nowhere, something came out of his mouth along the lines of, we're going to treat your kids like they were ours. Or I think it was something like, we're gonna love your kids even when they're bad. Something like that. I don't remember the specifics, but it was a very distinct promise. We're going to treat your kids exactly like they were ours. Wow, I'm having trouble getting the words out here. And so that's what a promise is. So I started doing more research on this, and I see that some of these newer companies have this on their website, things like this, more customer promises than mission statements. Like a restaurant that I was at a couple of months ago had something along the lines of, we won't start cooking your food until you order it. We'll always call your order by first name with a friendly smile. If it's not exactly what you wanted, we'll make it right. See, these are promises and they make people feel safe. They make me willing to try new things. I get excited when I hear customer promises. And so I've been doing this with all my clients. We've been writing these customer promises and they've been really helpful because they're black and white. They draw a line in the sand. If you have a customer promise that says, if you're not incredibly happy or if we didn't exceed your expectations, we'll make it right. Well, then it's black and it's white. If you're home or you're out of town and your manager is dealing with something, the customer promise says, we're going to take care of it right here, right now. The customer promise doesn't say, well, let me call my owner. I can't get through to them. Let me get your number. Well, someone will call you tomorrow. No, your customer promise says, if we didn't exceed your expectations, we'll make it right. So I highly encourage you, go back to the previous video if you haven't watched it yet about vision, mission, goals, projects, tasks, action items. Replace that mission with promises and figure out what your vision is. Then write some promises to your customers. Put them on a wall where they can see it. Put them on your website. Draw the line in the sand. Write some promises to your employees. If you're struggling attracting the best employees, maybe we're not clear enough at how well you want to treat your employees. Maybe you're not treating your employees well enough. But put those somewhere for your employees to see it. Put those on your website. Here are customer promises. Here are employee promises. And then if you have some partners or some investors, maybe some business promises, right? Like, we promise to provide financial statements by the 5th day of every month. We promise to be open and transparent with all business dealings, right? Something that makes your investors feel safe. We promise to contribute to the community. That could be a customer promise. That could be a business promise. But the point is I want you to start retraining your mind about promises instead of mission statements. I hope this helps you operate a higher profit, better restaurant, and I hope you have more fun doing it. It can take a little more time off with some of these tips. Enjoy a little more freedom in your lives. I got another video coming up for you next week. This has been Ryan Gromfin with The Restaurant Boss. Have a wonderful week. I want to thank you for watching that video. If you can do me 3 really quick favors right now, very quick. The first is, if you haven't already, will you subscribe to this channel? In a moment, some things are going to pop up on your screen, some buttons, and one of those buttons is going to be subscribe. So whether you're watching this on my channel or on YouTube or on your phone, just stick around for 1 second and you're going to see a big subscribe button. If you haven't already, could you please subscribe? 2, if you haven't liked this video, will you go ahead and click the like button? Actually, don't just click it. Will you smash that like button and tell the world that you really enjoy this? Because the way that I can continue to bring you all this great free training is for my message to expand, for more restaurant owners and future restaurant owners around the world to be watching this. And so the way to do that is to like my video. So again, if you're watching on YouTube, there'll be a place for you to like it. Or if you're back on my website, there'll be a place for you to like that. So smash that like button for me. And then also, could you leave a comment? Ask me a question. I reply to all my comments as fast as I can, usually within about 24 hours. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. But go ahead and ask me a question, leave me a comment, tell me you love the video, tell me you'd like to see something else in a video. If you need more detail on a certain area, I can film other videos about that. But if you can go ahead in a couple seconds now, it's gonna come out. If you can subscribe, like, and comment, that would be great. Also, there'll be a spot in this little button coming out in a few seconds where you can download something for free. I'm always rotating that, so take a look at that, some free tools. But if you're new to my channel, if you've never seen my videos before, there'll also be a spot for you to watch a video that'll kind of introduce you to what I do here at The Restaurant Boss and at clickbacon.com and tell you about what we do and how you can get more involved and how you can get more free stuff and all that. So the buttons should be coming in by now. Go ahead and click on those and have an absolutely wonderful day.